జరుగుతోంది. రేపు స్వామి ఇక్కడ స్థిర ప్రతిష్ఠితుడు అవుతాడు. ఎవరొస్తే వాళ్ళందరికీ కూడా తన రూపాన్ని దర్శింపజేస్తూ ఉంటాడు. ఆ రకంగా ఈ అవతార్లో ఉండేటటువంటి నివాసులుగా ఉండే మీరందరూ కూడా సో బ్లెస్డ్. He chose this place for your sake. He is, of course, has taken many avatars, but this is a unique avatara. Avataram is an appearance. God takes many appearances, right? But can you say what is the first avatar of the God? And then so Varaha is number 3, you are thinking, right? But it is wrong. The very first avatara of God is Varaha. So Rameshwara Garu built many houses, right, all around the Twin Cities. There is Navadvip, there is a Jewel, there is something else. But avatars which were there are secondary. But what is here is the first of all the avatars. It's surprising, right? But it's true. ఇప్పుడే మనకి చెప్తున్నారు ఇందాక భూమి ఒకసారి డిస్లొకేట్ అయింది. ఇట్స్ ప్రిటీ మచ్ అన్ఇమాజినబుల్ ఫర్ us, but it's true. You can understand what happens if one planet dislocated from its orbit. What happens? The entire system gets disrupted. That was what happened once upon a time. It was Hiranyaksha, probably a very great scientist. Can you tell me how the planets move in their own orbits? What's the mechanism? Gravitational force. It's gravitational force. It's magnetic field that allows each planet to move in its own orbit. But if there is a blockade at one point, maybe any part, the entire system gets disturbed. Probably you might have seen in some exhibitions, they keep 2 magnets and they allow a 2 rings to move without any support. Have you ever seen such kind of things? Anyway, there will be 2 magnets on both the sides. One magnet will be here and other magnet will be in other place. And they leave the 2 iron rings in between and they keep rotating like this. It is the magnetic power make them to move. The power is very high, so it catches. This attracts from one side, that attracts from the other side. The ring just moves in an orbit, being there with no support at all. That is how the planets are moving in the space. Hiranyaksha was probably a very great scientist, I suppose. What happens if one side is blocked? Can you tell me? When there are 2 magnets catching the iron ring equally to both the sides, and if you stop one side, it goes to the other end. And then it will be stick to the other magnet, isn't it? It's normal. Hiranyaksha wanted to test on the planets. Is it really happens that way? So he started making his own trials. But God is so great. God wanted such a kind of trials are not really good, not healthy. ఒకసారి మీరు వినుంటారా అని అనుకుంటా, రామాయణంలో ఆంజనేయ స్వామి పైన పెడుతుంటే సముద్రం పైనుంచి ఆయనకి కొన్ని హర్డిల్స్ వచ్చాయి. అందులో లాస్ట్ హర్డిల్ ఏంటో మీకు జ్ఞాపకం ఉందా? There are 3 hurdles. One was a mountain. Other was a big demon who opened her mouth and said, "Hey, you just can't go without entering my mouth." That's what she said. And because he was so clever, and just he became pretty small and just entered the mouth and immediately came out and said, "Hey, your condition is just to enter the mouth, right? You said without entering my mouth no one can go. I entered your mouth, right? I satisfied your condition. So now you should allow me to go forward." And she was very happy and blessed Anjaneya to just go ahead. But the third hurdle is very, very important one. The third hurdle was something was under the waters, started catching Hanuman with his shadow. And probably you might have read the Ramayana, isn't it? And when it started catching him, Hanuman initially was no clue. What's happening to me? I was just going and suddenly my movement was stopped and I couldn't see anything around. But slowly he understood that there is an animal or probably someone under the water slowly coming up and he is being dragged. Then he understood, yeah, in 21st century there are radars now which are able to catch a figure, but they won't be able to control that figure. They are able to catch the figures. If we throw a light, probably a kind of wave, then we are able to identify an object at a given point, but we won't be able to control it. So that Chayagrahi, whose name was Simhika, was more powerful than today's scientists, and his technology was highly probably capable, probably powerful than the technology today we are possessing. It's not only able to catch the figure but also control the figure. So he started catching and dragging. Hanuman thought, technology is good. Scientific knowledge is great, but abusing that knowledge is wrong. Mr. Simhika, you are abusing your knowledge. You are abusing your scientific ability. You would have used it for helping me. But on the contrary, you are stopping me from my job, which is wrong. So when technology is used for wrong causes, when science is abused, I think probably the persons who are really doing that must be stopped. So your presence is not necessary. And if I allow you to live like this, you still cause a lot of damage to many people. So better to stop your life. Then he stopped. And of course then he did his job and he returned safely to Rama. This is what Hiranyaksha was doing in those days. He was using his scientific knowledge as today we guys are doing. Today we are doing the same thing, right? We have science. But as a result of our science, we created plastic. Then suddenly we realized, my God, this plastic is really hazardous. And now the governments have started talking, hey, don't use plastic. But it's impossible today. Because you are almost plasticized. Your chairs are plastic, your doors are plastic, your buildings are plastic. Fortunately, Rameshwara did not use the plastic for building. But maybe the technology evolves in that way. We don't know. Can you really avoid plastic now? Can you really? You can't. If you want to have a bucket full of water, you need a plastic. If you want a mug, you need a plastic. How can you avoid it? If you want a pipe, you need plastic. Everywhere. See the spectacles our swamis are wearing. Plastics. Everywhere. But now we realize that it is not really good. It should be avoided. But now, if at least we take a resolution today, a day may come when we can totally avoid. When we were young, probably 50, 60 years ago, there was no plastic. We used to have the brass buckets in home for water, and brass pots, glasses. Everything was in brass or steel. And normally people used to have the silver plates for eating food. Now it became a 5-star culture. Right? For common man it's not available. But in those days, even common man used to, take food in silver plates, right? It's so sad. So science we know, but it is so evolved that it started causing damage to our very life itself. That is Hiranyaksha. We are also Hiranyaksha, no doubt. Yeah. మన ఇంకో అవతారం, మన హిరణ్యాక్ష అవతారాల్లో రకరకాల అడ్వాన్స్డ్ హిరణ్యాక్ష, అడ్వాన్స్డ్ వర్షన్స్ ఆఫ్ హిరణ్యాక్ష. So the first Hiranyaksha was a scientist who wanted to see the magnetic fields and their effects, and if one side of the field is stopped, what is going to happen to the system of this universe? That is where the great Lord took one avatar called Varaha. It is called Bhuvaraha. It is a very, very powerful avatar of all. Because if earth is there, then other avatars will be there, right? All avatars came on earth. Matsyavatara was on earth when there was a tsunami. To safeguard the life on the earth, tsunami has come. And then from tsunami to protect, Matsyavatara has come. Kurmavatara has come to fulfill some desires of some people. Nrsimhavatara came to protect a boy. So all the avatars happened that way. But the very, very earth is in danger. What to do? That is Varaha Avatara. When the planet Earth lost her own orbit, to bring back the Earth to her own orbit, one avatara came, is Bhuvaraha Avatara. బహుశా మీలో ఎంతమంది తెలుసునో మాకు తెలియదు, కానీ వరాహం యొక్క దంతాలు దానికి మామూలు వరాహం అంటే మన ఊళ్ళో తిరిగే పందులు కాదు. మన ఊళ్ళలో తిరిగే పందులకి ఏముంటుందో మాకైతే బాగా తెలియదు. కానీ వరాహం అంటే బోర్, అడవి పంది. అడవి పంది షేప్ కూడా వేరే ఉంటుంది. బహుశా ప్రాబ్లీ యూ మైట్ హావ్ సీన్ ఆర్ నాట్, ఐ డోంట్ నో. నార్మల్ పీక్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ హారిజాంటల్, బట్ the boar will be like this. The back will be low and the front head, the neck will be high like this. And they will be having two tusks also, and they are very furious. చాలా కోపంగా ఉంటాయి. మామూలుగా ఒకళ్ళు ఇద్దరు మనుషులు కనిపిస్తే వాళ్ళ మీదకి ఎగురుతాయి కూడా. అడవి పందులు చాలా పవర్ఫుల్. ఈ అడవి పందులకు ఉండేటటువంటి హెయిర్ కూడా ఉంటుంది వాటికి. ఆ హెయిర్ కానీ వాటికి ఉండేటటువంటి ఆ టస్క్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, కోరలు, ఇవి యాంటీ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ తయారు చేసేవాళ్ళు, యాంటీ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ డివైజెస్ తయారు చేసేవాళ్ళు వీటిని వాడతారు. ఎందుకంటే ఆ వరాహానికి ఉండే టస్క్కి యాంటీ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ పవర్ ఉంది దానికి. సో హీ వాంటెడ్ టు స్టాప్ ద ఎర్త్ అండ్ bring her back to her own orbit to fix it up. అందుకోసం ఆయన వరాహ రూపాన్ని ధరించాల్సి వచ్చింది. మనకి ఇదంతా చెప్తే అంత ఏదో కన్ఫ్యూజన్గా ఉంటుంది. అందుకోసం అలా చెప్పలా. అది ఎక్కడో సాగరంలో మునిగిపోతుంటే అండకటాహంలోకి పోతుంటే అన్నాడు. When it was going to the Andakataha means that the final end of this universe. When it was going to stick on to that, it was Varaha who went and stopped her and bring her back and fixed her in her own orbit. That was Varaha. సో ఇప్పటికి కూడా ఆ వరాహాలకు ఉండేటటువంటి హెయిర్ని దాంట్లో వాడతారట. మన డిఆర్డిఓని అడిగితే చెప్పచ్చు. బహుశా డిఆర్డిఎల్ కానీ డిఆర్డిఓ కానీ వాళ్ళ దగ్గరికి మనం వెడితే వాళ్ళని కనుక ఇఫ్ వి కన్సల్ట్ దెమ్ దే విల్ బి ఏబుల్ టు గివ్ us ప్రాపర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. ఆర్ ప్రాబ్లీ నౌ యూ కెన్ సెర్చ్ ఇన్ గూగుల్ ఆల్సో, రైట్? It was Varaha who brought the earth to her own place and fixed the planetary system again to move in its own way. Then started the life on the earth. Varaha Swami ఆది అవతారము అంటారన్నమాట. అందుకోసమని ఈ ఆది అవతారం అయిన తర్వాత మిగతా అవతారాలు అనేవి వచ్చాయి. ఇక్కడ మన ఈ మై హోమ్ అవతార్లో there are 10 units all around, isn't it? So for all of those 10, the Varaha Swami is the support. అందుకు అవతారాలకి ఇది మూలం కనుక in this Avatara complex the Varaha Swami has taken his abode. He accepted this as his abode. This speaks that those who worship Varaha Swami, they become the support for others. You understand what I said? వరాహ స్వామిని ఆరాధన చేసిన వాళ్ళు మిగతా సిస్టమ్స్ అన్నింటినీ వాళ్ళు దేన్ని కోరుకుంటే దాంట్లో ఇన్ విచ్ ఎవర్ ఫీల్డ్ దే ఆర్, దే బికమ్ స్ట్రాంగర్ సపోర్ట్ అండ్ దెన్ దే ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు సీ ద థింగ్స్ గో ఫాస్టర్. అందుకోసం ఇక్కడికి వరాహ స్వరూపంలో ఈ అవతార క్షేత్రానికి స్వామి భూవరాహ స్వరూపంలో వచ్చాడు. And those who are probably making this as their home, as their residence, as their abode, believe that they are in the safe custody of Lord Varaha Swami. వరాహ స్వామి ఇక్కడ ఈ రూపంలో ఉన్నాడు కనుక ఆనాడు ఒకనాడు ఉపద్రవం కలిగిన భూమికి ఆయన ప్రొటెక్షన్ ఇచ్చి ఎట్లా ఒక మిగతా జీవనానికి ఒక కొనసాగింపునిచ్చాడో, ఇఫ్ వి రియలీ బిలీవ్ ఇన్ వరాహ and worship him in our heart, and then for sure he gives us a kind of strength and ability where we can become the stronger support and see that it grows proper, it grows well. మంచి అవతారాన్ని ఇక్కడ సెలెక్ట్ చేశారు మా డాక్టర్ రామేశ్వరరావు గారు. ఇప్పుడు వారు ఎక్కడెక్కడ మేబీ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ హౌసింగ్ కాంప్లెక్స్ ఆర్ మేబీ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ కమర్షియల్ కాంప్లెక్స్, బట్ పీపుల్ దేర్ are not able to bear with the separation of some form of Lord in the complex. మాకు తెలుసును జ్యూయల్ అని ఒకటి కట్టారు. జ్యూయల్, మై హోమ్ జ్యూయల్ అని ఒకటి. అందరూ మొట్టమొదటి గుడి కట్టకుండా ఫస్ట్ దాన్ని కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేసేసిన తర్వాత the people staying there, they became so restless that we want something, and then Hanuman came there and all they are pretty happy now. They are enjoying the divine presence of Hanuman and worshipping him and also getting his grace like anything. And there is another complex where Vihanga, and there he created Lakshmi Narasimha Swami's divine abode, and no matter who they are, whether they come from any part of the country, maybe it is the north, south, east or west, they are wholeheartedly dedicating themselves in the service of Lord Lakshmi Narasimha. ఇప్పుడే దేంట్లో అంత స్వామి లేడిక నవదీప్ కాదు, ఎందులో ఇంకా కట్ల ఇంకా రాలేదు, స్వామి రాలేదు. భూజ, అబ్రాలు అక్కడ ఇంకా పెరుమాడు వచ్చినట్లేదు. అక్కడ whenever people come from Abra, they say we need some perumal. We need some perumal. Why did you create a temple there? Come on, just let there be one avatar. This is the way the people are addicted to have some kind of divine form there for supporting their life, though they are very busy in their worldly activities, in their business or in their office services. But they want to have some kind of divine support. They want to have some kind of divine power behind, so that they can enjoy their office, they can enjoy their business, they can enjoy their life in whatever way they are spending. This is a good culture. This is a good type of living. Dr. Rameshwar Rao is leading on his own, but he is able to inculcate among the people whoever are choosing the place. This is what I say, it's a good kind of addiction. This is what probably we have to purchase, at least if at all available somewhere in the mall. So in some sort of, shop. So great Dr. Rameshwar Rao garu and Sri Kumari garu, where you are giving good lifestyle for the people. You are providing divine way of living, leading the life. Usually there are many people who construct houses, right? All over. Nowadays, if anybody comes to us and when we ask him, hey, what are you doing? A real estate business. Everybody is real estate. There are people probably in hundreds and thousands maybe making good housing complexes. But making a housing complex centered with divinity, providing a wonderful place for not only just doing pujas and stuff, but also practicing things, but also learning things, and making it a part of their life. This is something unique. This is what Dr. Rameshwar Rao is really able to do and inculcate among all who join the My Home family. I think probably those who are here occupying different places in this avatar, I'm sure they also start experiencing the divinity in course of their life. I'm so happy and I'm blessing the Dr. Rameshwar's family, not just normal family, but the family where that My Home is making an abode. And those who are involved in every activity of that, right from just tilling the ground, constructing the structures, and maintaining that, joining that, making it as their abode, and thus forming that My Home family. Right? And I'm very happy that few people, though they live in US, they don't want to miss the chance. So whenever such a kind of complex is released, then they book from there itself here. And keep it, it is good to have at least a place in the vicinity of God. Ultimately, he made it a vicinity of God. So this is so great. I'm so happy. ఈ అవతార్ చక్కగా చుట్టూ వచ్చే మధ్యలో దేవుణ్ణి పెట్టుకుని ఇలా ఎక్కడైనా ఉంటే దే కాల్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ది బెస్ట్ లివింగ్ ఏరియా. There are different types of living areas, right? Having God in some corner, that's also a kind of living area. After constructing a house, searching for God where to keep and then creating a place for God. I've seen houses where they make a big house of 5 bedrooms or 10 bedroom houses. But when I ask them, hey, where is the puja mandir? That's where we are searching, Swamiji. Said, after all there are wife, husband, maybe a child. For such a family having 10 bedrooms, they're searching for where to keep God. I know many people like that. I've seen such people. Still they don't find a place where to keep God. That is the least quality of a home. But that is the best quality of the house, where first God is consecrated and then made other things according to his system. Dr. Rameshwar Rao makes all his what you call the apartments, where first he creates a place to God and making him as the center pole, and then he creates everything around that. That means it is actually sharing the joy of divinity equally to all parts of that area. This is the habit of Dr. Rameshwar Rao, I think probably which is one of its kind, I suppose. I don't see such a kind of structures anywhere. Probably I don't know whether you might have seen any of you guys. I don't know. I'm so happy that Lord Varaha Swami is going to appear tomorrow at 12:40. Right? At approximately 12:40, he'll be appearing here. Before that, of course, there are many things that are going to happen. As our Swamiji rightly said, when we want to have a piece of stone as a divine form, they are transforming this for us. You may get a doubt, as our swamiJi said, why to worship, this is a piece of stone and why you call it as God? But in today's scenario, I always feel that this kind of question is a foolish question. You know why? Because you are holding a small piece of just backlit or some kind of stuff like that, and you are talking to America, you are talking to London, you are talking to Germany, you are talking to Japan. Not only just talking to those people, but also just seeing them there. And you are communicating a lot of information to those people, which is lively. Right? Then do you think that there is a life in that? And you are doing so. And you know very well, if you take a small piece of iron and then do something with a magnet, and you can make that piece of iron also as an equally powerful magnet. And you know that. But is it possible to make like that? Yes, it is. Then why can't a stone can become God? It is possible. But you need a process. You need a perfect process. And if that's there, yes, you can experience the presence of God. And you can enjoy His presence in your heart. That is what the process, what our swamiJi Swami and along with his team of the Ritviks and scholars is doing here. And that, of course, the process goes till 12 o'clock tomorrow, and then probably at about 11:30 or so the Purnavati will be done, and they bring the kalasas into the sanctum, and before that, of course, the deities enter a boat, their own a boat, and then they will be consecrated, what they call as prana pratishtha. And then Mahakumbhabhishekam they call it. They bring the kalasa from the Yagasala and then they offer the Abhishekam to the deity. And before that, there will be some kind of yantram, what they call it, that will be consecrated in the sanctum. Of course, that will be taking place after a few moments. Now it's happening. What we call it as the yantra pratishtha. Yantram is an engine, isn't it? Yantram is an engine. And if you have just a small piece of, not small, a very big piece of aluminium or hindalium kind of stuff, where there are about 800 people, a small engine in that is taking to, different parts of the world, crossing through the oceans. That's called yantram. So a kind of yantram will be placed in the sanctum and in places where it is to be kept. And then the deities will go into the temple and then they will be fixed up. But the rest of the activities will take place tomorrow. And 12:40 is the time when the Mahakumbhabhishekam is done. Finishing that sanctified water will be brought to all of us and then they sprinkle on us. We also will be sanctified by that act and will be blessed with that. That's what's going to happen tomorrow, and I congratulate all those who have taken this as their home, as their place, to be in the warm laps of Lord Varahaswami. God bless you all, and Mangala Saranams to all of you guys. జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ.